You got me singing.
So today I want to talk about Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. I believe many of you would have heard about the book. It's a really amazing book. You all should go and check it out actually. I know I don't look good because I didn't actually try much to tie my hair up. It's too small to be tied up anyways. And I'm speaking in front of a camera for a very long time, as you've seen in most of my videos. They are voiceovers. Actually, the thing with me is I want to do everything, but I want to do something specific to me, like a signature style. But I see so many people, someone's speaking in front of the camera, someone's doing voiceovers, and I really like it, and I copy it. I want to be like them, or something remotely near as what they do is what I want to create. I was seeing someone who was doing voiceovers, and I really like the cinematic style and all, and I was like, well, I'm gonna try it, and that's what I did. I did it and I really liked it, but somewhere along the line I was not feeling quite like me. Felt like copying somebody else, and I always like the slow aesthetic cinematic style videos, and that's what I want to replicate, and that's where I usually film from my phone on a vintage camera app. I tried my camera, I do it from with my camera as well sometimes, but my drive is actually full, so my laptop isn't letting me edit, so I had to use DaVinci Resolve to edit, which I don't know how to use. So I'm back again with my camera. I don't know if that vlog on my laptop will ever be edited or yeah, but anyways, I'm not here to talk about myself or the vlog or anything such. Just wanted to say that I'm trying my level best to be consistent. Now I am quite a lot motivated. I've been seeing things regarding motivation, people who I want to follow and be like, and that kind of like sparked the fire inside me as well of getting out of this, I don't know, this block. I won't say a rut because I don't know actually what rut means, but that's what you hear a lot of people say these days, that trying to get out of a rut, and I won't actually say that for myself because I don't know what it means. So rather than that, say getting out of the writer's block. You can see behind me, this is actually my research role. I'm really a lot into independent research and stuff like that, and that's of me. The me thing is basically my goals up until 2031 that I have to complete in all the specific fields and areas. This is my whiteboard, my blackboard. So this is my research wall. I've been busy with this for the last 2-3 months now, but now I actually want to be consistent. I'm not going to wait for perfect software or skills. I'm just going to go with it as I know it. I've done this before and I believe I can do it again. And the camera actually is like this because it's on a stand. I don't have a tripod, it's broken. It's just suitable to my camera right now, which I'm not using. So anyways, getting back to the topic, Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. It's a Japanese literature book, and I wanted to talk about it. Sorry about the background noise, it's the ceiling fan, but you gotta just adjust. There's no option with it. I can't turn it off, it's really hot, even though it rained. The thing is, I do want to talk about Kafka on the Shore, but I don't know what to talk about, and that's why I actually wrote it in this small diary. This is a 15 notebook, but not like writing a script. I realized that when I write a script it feels really made up, but when I talk like this, like without any script, with just points of what I want to basically discuss, it comes out more naturally, and that's what I want. So for this vlog I have decided on talking about how it changed my perspective, how my opinions kept on changing, how we have short time, and my love for one of the characters, which is Oshima, and what I actually wrote down about the book, and what I just had to write down here. Actually you can see it, I don't know, you can see it. So yeah, and as I said before, like you can really pretty much tell that I have a lot to speak about it since I have written it down, because obviously if there wouldn't be a lot, there wouldn't be anything to forget, so why would I write it down? But honestly I wrote it down for structure, not because I have a lot to say. Actually I do have a lot to say, but I don't know what to say because I have a lot to say. rather than I don't have anything to say type thing. So Kafka on the Shore, I don't know what I should actually explain in it. Whether it should be Kafka means the character, that's not his real name, Kafka Tamura, or plot, because if I go on tell the plot, I don't know how to give summaries. What I do is just explain the entire story. That's the entire spoiler. So read it for yourself. You should. It's a really good book. I insist. And so that book lasted for 1 month. I started in month of July and I completed it on. I started on 3rd July. Completed it on 13th August. And now I'm on to Babel by R.F. Kuang. And wow, 1 month of reading that book was like living in a dream for me. And before I actually go on to the rest of the video, I actually want to say that I actually saw a guy, I don't remember his name, I found his account 2 days ago on Instagram, and he speaks like this in front of camera. He's a writer as well, if I'm not wrong. And he actually has this very poetic, yet not poetic, but still poetic way of actually describing what he feels, his diary entries and stuff in a really good way. And I've been seeing that for the last few days, and that's what has been inspiring me. I do feel like I'm trying to mimic him, which maybe, but also like I literally like to have open conversations, intellectual, vulnerable conversations, and like a heart-to-heart thing. So maybe that's it. Maybe I'm not actually mimicking someone, or maybe I am, but yeah. So initially I found out about Kafka on the Shore a few years back, and then I saw one of my friends post a story about it on Instagram that she had completed reading it. So I just started talking to her about it, and I was like, well, I've heard it's a really good book, and she was like, well, yes, it is a really good book, in fact. So the first thing I did after that was get this book. I was like, I knew I had to get this. Something about this book was really compelling me to get it. And also it was magical realism, so it was the first time I ever read magical realism, so it was really good, and I was really impressed how it was written, the overall character development of Kafka, even to the fact that he actually was very broken down from being very self-confident, from being really sure to being really scared. The entire character development that was shown of Kafka Tamura was really amazing. So I really actually liked how nature was replicated in the entire book, how everything was really nature themed, everything was like magical realism, and honestly it really means like magic in the real setting, and the book delivered it perfectly. You wouldn't even realize what you're reading was in a time warp, was in a dream, or was in reality. There were many things questionable in the book. Like the entire time, in my entire month of reading, my opinions kept on changing, my perspective kept on changing, and yeah, it was like I was really confused at sometimes. I was like, am I reading a dream? Am I reading a reality? Am I reading a time warp? Is the character real, or is the situation that the character in real? Is the character in someone's dream? Is the character is the dream itself, or are we all in a dream? The book made me question a lot. The book made me question lots of perspective, even life, actually. That's the best part about the book, that it made me question quite a lot of things, but in a good way. It gave me really new perspectives. And by the way, I might be panting because I'm actually walking right now in my garden, and the growling you hear are my dogs playing around. Well, one of them is in the mood to play, the other one isn't. If I say more about the book, I would end up giving the spoilers, but I'd like to talk about the other characters apart from Nakata and Kafka Tamura, the main characters around whom the entire story revolves, and they are Oshima, Miss Seiki, Hoshino, Sakura, and then at the end, Sada. And what I really liked is the type of family Kafka found when he escaped, especially Oshima. I really love Oshima, the type of intellectual guy that he is, the type of depth of thoughts and just in general that he holds, his philosophical views, and just the person he is in general is what I really love. I really love Oshima. I really wish he were a real person. I really wish I was able to have a friend like Oshima. And one thing for sure was he was right about one thing, and that was, look, hear the wind, listen to the wind, and you'll find the answer. Go to the nature, and you'll find the answer. I was so amazed by the book. I decided to write diary entries like parallel to the book. As soon I was every day after reading the book, I would write my opinions, my views, my perspective, what I think is going to happen. What I think happened in the diary. I ended up writing 14, 15 pages, I guess. And that was the best decision. It was like a running dialogue with the book, with the character, something which I can hold on to and look back to even after, now that the book is over, the story is over. No matter how much I try, I can never read it for the first time, and I really hope I was able to. But one thing for sure about that I learned is, everyone has a fixed finite time. Time is short, it's going by. Make the most of it. Surround yourself with the people who uplift you, who love you, who will do anything for you, just like Oshima was ready to for Kafka. In short, build a family you can turn to. Have a family you can turn to, because time is less, it's fixed, it's finite, we just don't know when, and it's running out every day.